Slide 1. Title. When you see a stock ticker like AAPL or TSLA, it might just seem like a random jumble of letters. But in reality, these symbols are the shorthand keys to understanding the vast and complex world of investing. Today, we're going to unravel what a stock ticker symbol really is, why it matters, and how mastering these codes can give you clarity, confidence, and even a slight edge in the market. And if you want to follow along with detailed exercises, check the PDF guide linked in the description. You can start using these insights today. Slide 2, Agenda. We'll start by exploring the basics, what tickers are and why they exist. Then we'll trace their history to see how a simple invention shaped modern trading. We'll break down how these codes are structured, why they matter in practical investing, and some common mistakes you want to avoid. After that, we'll take a look at global markets, the tools you can use, and even what the future might hold for ticker symbols in a digital age. Finally, I'll share actionable takeaways and reflections that you can apply immediately. Slide 3, Introduction. At its core, a stock ticker symbol is just a short code that represents a company on a stock exchange. Think of it as a nickname, but one that carries the weight of a company's value, performance, and potential. AAPL isn't just Apple. It's access to financial data, news, and trends that can help guide your investment decisions. TSLA isn't just Tesla. It's the shorthand for a story of innovation, growth, and volatility. These symbols exist to make the market digestible, turning overwhelming information into something you can grasp in a single glance. And the beauty is, once you start understanding them, you'll notice patterns and insights that weren't obvious before. Next, let's dive into the basics. Slide 4. Lesson 1. Basics. Ticker symbols are more than just abbreviations. They are identifiers designed for efficiency. In fast-moving markets, speed matters. Imagine trying to type out Alphabet Inc. every time you wanted to check a price or execute a trade. The ticker Google saves time, reduces errors, and creates a universal language for traders. Beyond practicality, it's a symbol of focus. Instead of being distracted by branding or advertising, you're looking at the core economic unit, the company itself. Take a moment and think, which tickers do you recognize already? Are they companies that you admire or products you use? That connection makes learning the market feel more personal. Slide 5. Lesson 2. History. Ticker symbols didn't always exist. Back in 1869, Thomas Edison invented the stock ticker machine to relay prices over telegraph lines. Before that, traders had to rely on messengers or handwritten notes, which were slow and error-prone. Edison's invention printed abbreviated company codes on paper tape, making trading faster and more accurate. One of the earliest symbols, F for Ford Motor Company, introduced in 1903, marking not just an industrial revolution but a new era in democratized investing. These symbols are a reminder that efficiency and clarity have always been at the heart of successful markets. Shifting focus, let's see how these codes are structured. Slide 6, Lesson 3, Structure. In the US, ticker symbols are usually 1 to 5 letters. Exchanges sometimes add suffixes to indicate share types, like .A for Class A shares or numbers for preferred stock. AMZN, for instance, is simple, yet represents a complex global enterprise. The structure is designed to be unique, searchable, and quick to reference. Think of it as a well-organized filing system for companies. Knowing the structure also helps you avoid mistakes, like confusing similar symbols, and gives you a framework to compare companies across sectors. Here's what we'll uncover now. Understanding structure sets the stage for smarter investing. Slide 7. Lesson 4. Why they matter. Ticker symbols are not just codes, they're keys to insights. They allow you to access data quickly, screen for opportunities, and build diversified portfolios. For example, BRK.A represents Berkshire Hathaway, and understanding that symbol links you directly to decades of consistent performance under Warren Buffett's stewardship. Each ticker carries history, strategy, and a hint of the company's philosophy. When you select symbols intentionally, you're making conscious investment choices rather than reacting blindly to headlines or trends. Slide 8. Lesson 5, Common Mistakes. Mistakes with tickers happen all the time. People confuse similar codes like F for Ford versus Meta for Meta Platforms, or Snap for Snap Inc. versus an unrelated entity. Errors like these can cost money and confidence. The antidote is verification. Check symbols on official exchange sites, Set alerts and keep a simple log of your trades and insights. Mistakes are lessons in disguise, teaching you patience and discipline. Shifting focus, notice how awareness and care with tickers mirror broader financial mindfulness. Slide 9, Lesson 6, Global Markets. Tickers aren't just a U.S. phenomenon. Internationally, exchanges have their own formats, letters, numbers, or alphanumeric combinations. VOD represents Vodafone in London, while BABA links you to Alibaba, bridging U.S. and Chinese markets. Understanding global tickers expands your perspective and opens doors to diversification. Each international symbol carries cultural, economic, and regulatory nuances. When you track global tickers, you're not just investing, you're observing the interconnected web of global commerce. Slide 10, Lesson 7, Tools. Technology makes ticker symbols actionable. Platforms like Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, and FinViz let you track real-time prices, screen for opportunities, and backtest strategies. Alerts and watch lists help you stay ahead without getting overwhelmed. Tools democratize information, putting the same data professionals use into your hands. Think of them as amplifiers. Your understanding combined with the right tool creates leverage for smarter decision-making. Slide 11, Lesson 8, Future. Looking ahead, tickers may evolve further. Blockchain and AI could make dynamic multi-asset codes standard. Imagine a single symbol linking stocks, crypto, and NFTs, a universal identifier for an entire financial ecosystem. Adaptability will become crucial. The fundamentals remain the same, but the delivery and integration of information will accelerate. Keeping pace with technology ensures your knowledge doesn't just remain static, it grows with the market. Slide 12, Actionable Takeaways. Now let's translate lessons into action. Start with 5 key tickers from sectors you care about. Track them daily for a week. Research one ticker's origin each month to understand its history. Create a cheat sheet for suffixes. Align symbols with personal values, like sustainable companies. Always verify before acting. Include one international ticker quarterly. And finally, stay updated with fintech developments. Small, consistent steps compound into deep understanding. Slide 13, Personal Reflection. Take a moment and ask yourself, which ticker resonates with you? Which represents a company, industry, or value that matters to your life or goals? Reflecting like this transforms abstract codes into personal insights. You're not just learning symbols, you're learning how to map the market onto your own priorities. Slide 14. Conclusion. Mastering ticker symbols is about clarity, confidence, and control. They're small codes, but they carry vast potential for insight. Begin today. Look up a familiar company, observe its ticker, and track the story it tells. Symbols are tools. Your judgment and curiosity are what turn them into actionable knowledge. And remember, the PDF in the description has exercises, reflections, and cheat sheets to help you embed these lessons into real-life investing. Slide 15, closing quote. Finally, consider this. The investor's chief problem, and even his worst enemy, is likely to be himself. Ticker symbols are just one way to manage that enemy, giving structure, discipline, and insight. Apply what you've learned today, start small, and grow deliberately. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and download the PDF guide to continue this journey. The market might be vast and fast, but with the right understanding, it's yours to navigate.